Eliminate your tax debt altogether.
Call 800-768-7162.
This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Hey, great friends, what's going on? It's Kaplan and Crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. Look, if you're going down this weekend for Padres Dodgers down at Petco Park, remember, 7 Mile Casino is only 7 minutes south of downtown San Diego. So if you're heading southbound and you get done with the Padres game, keep on going. 7 minutes. You're going to enjoy blackjack and poker on one side of the casino, Sammy's Restaurant and Bar on the other. Completely smoke-free environment. Come on out to 7 Mile Casino this weekend. And if you're heading north to the Padres games, well, listen, you can either stop on your way going, you can stop on your way home. It's a great place. You're going to love it. 7 Mile Casino and 7milecasino.com. So guys, before we get started today, I want to show you something. You guys remember this right here? I showed this to you last week. This is my Houston Gamblers USFL. What do they call this, Alex? Is it 3/4 zip? Is that what the name of these? Quarter zip.
It's
what
a quarter
the name
zip.
of these things are. So it's a pullover. It's got the zipper. It's got my Houston Gamblers logo on it because I'm a Houston Gamblers USFL fan now because I've told you guys the story. But Bob Wick, who was for the longest of times the equipment manager for the then San Diego Chargers, and I've told this story. Bob Wick is one of my favorite people. He sold his house in San Diego, moved to Orange County, put his children in a private school in Orange County, was working for the Chargers because he was the most loyal guy to that franchise and to the Spanos family. And the day they broke training camp, the first year there, remember, sold his house, bought a new house, put his kids in private school, uprooted his life from his hometown. The day they broke training camp, the Spanos family, typical scum that they are, they fired this guy that day. So he moved them up, he set them up, he got them through training camp, and the day that training camp broke, the Spanos has fired this guy. Been in the organization 30 plus years. Anyway, I love Bob Wick. He's a wonderful human being. I always say he's an angel of a guy. He now works as the equipment manager for the Houston Gamblers. He sent me all this Houston Gambler swag. Well, guess what? Now that Bob Wick knows that you two guys are also fans of the Houston Gamblers, he said to me, let Alex and Browner know that the half zip jacket is sent. It's coming to me, and then I will pass it off to you guys. So as Houston Gambler fans here of the USFL, we will all soon have team merch.
Yeah, repping that H-Town.
I love it.
What's the area code in Houston? 305?
No, 305 is Miami. That's a 305 boy, like Pitbull. You don't know that?
What's Houston's area code?
Houston's area code. I don't
818?
know. No. 818 is LA. Come on, man. I want to say like
281 346 713 832.
713. I'm gonna go with 713. Shout out to the 713.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We gambling, y'all.
Hey, we play tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Friday night?
Wait, do we play tomorrow?
Who do we play, Houston?
No, sorry. We play Saturday.
Yeah.
Against Birmingham.
Oh, they
home
going
game.
down. Oh,
home team.
Yeah. We finna come in their house, put it on them.
Yeah. What time's the game, you know?
It says 6 p.m., but I don't know if that's Eastern or Pacific.
I'm going to guess that's Eastern time. And they say who's televising the game? Is it NBC or Fox?
I'll find it.
Okay, thank you. So, hey, listen.
We need to figure out a way to how to carry the Houston Gamblers on the Mightier 1090.
You think so? You think it's a good idea? We need to have like a radio call?
I'll broadcast. I'll do the play-by-play.
Right, weekend programming. What you mean?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Come on, Bill.
If we're going to go all in, we got to go all in.
We got to do it right.
Right. I'm with you. So I want to say to everybody who showed up last night, and again, for anybody who's listening on radio on 1090, anybody who's listening on any of the audio podcast platforms, those of you who are watching tonight on Channel 4 San Diego, part of the Cox Your View Network, and everybody who's there on YouTube right now, I want to thank everybody who showed up last night because I will tell you guys, honestly, I got to the show late. I said I would get down there 7:45, 8 o'clock. I wound up not walking in till like, I don't know, 10 after 8 or so. And just as I'm walking in, Lawhead is kind of pushing me through the door. he's going, dude, Browner's about to go on stage. Hurry up, get in there. So me and Rachel, we walk in. We got to like battle our way through all the chairs and tables just to get over to where Alex and Mar and Fat Tony and Sergeant Pena were sitting. And I'll tell you, man, it was a great show. It was great to be with everybody last night. Even people that this morning, like that didn't stick around. Because Alex, you may have some pictures from last night, some group shots. Because afterwards, a bunch of us stuck around and were taking pictures. But I got some. Okay, let's take a look at this right here. Okay, this is Christian on the far left. For those of you watching the far right, I suppose. Yeah.
By the way, the most surprising hairstyle of all
Christian's.
time when Christian
Yeah.
walked in, because on his YouTube avatar, he's just wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Shout out, Christian.
Shout out.
Love it.
So you got Christian right there, and then his son is the young fella right there in the middle who's in the wheelchair. And Christian is a professional soccer coach. I want to say up in Vista. He works for a soccer club up there, and he coaches little kids, 8-year-old, 9-year-old kids. He was telling me, he's like, dude, I went from coaching 15 and 16 and 17-year-old kids to coaching little kids. So there's Christian. Then next to Christian is Joe Rigby and his friend Bonnie. She's got a Bonnie situation, which I always call her the Bonnie situation from Pulp Fiction. Then in front of Bonnie, kind of leaned down, that's Tommy right there. Fat Tony in the back next to me. I'm holding on to Lawhead, who's holding on to Browner. That's Lori Benson and Don Benson. And then I don't know who those other people are right next to the Bensons. I don't know who those people are right there. I'm just joking. That's Grande and Mrs. Grande, Mar, who's such a lovely person. I love her. And then there's Sergeant Alan Pena, U.S. Marine Corps, who, by the way, is retiring this summer. He's retiring from the Marines after 25 years or something like that. Yeah. So, yeah. Congrats to Sergeant Pena. So what a terrific crew we had last night. When the show was over, I took my camera and I walked around asking everybody how Browner did. And everybody had something to say about him. You guys want to see this video?
I didn't know you did this.
Yeah. You want to see it?
Yeah.
All right. Here, Alex will play it for you.
Uh-oh.
All right, here it comes. Hey, man. How'd it go?
I felt like it was good. It's up to you to tell me how it went.
Yeah. How'd he do?
As a security guard.
Oh, dude, you're the security guard.
That was the best stand-up I've ever. I would have never thought Manu Bo would have that in him.
How was Browner?
The best one.
Really?
Best one by far.
Really? Wow. Tommy, how was Browner?
Oh, Browner was off the wall.
Really?
You know what?
What'd you think, Christian?
What's up, bro?
What'd you think? How was Browner?
He's racist, though.
Oh, he is? Hey, how was Browner? Was Browner good?
Yes, Browner was on fire.
Really?
Yeah. Terrific.
Yo, Law, how was Browner?
Dude, Browner killed. I'm telling you, my instincts are right. Browner killed.
How you doing? Hey, man.
Randy was at the Comedy Store show that night and was even watching.
Yeah. All right. So there you go. Lawhead's introducing the guy, Randy, who promoted the show. Randy's like, dude, I've been listening to you forever. What did you say, Alex?
Some good editing right
Yeah,
there.
I know, right?
That's just raw footage,
Right,
y'all.
that is-
I just got the video and I played the
That is
video.
raw footage. There is no editing to that whatsoever. None, zero.
Nobody, I have a supreme confidence that anybody in that room left there thinking that Browner was not funny. Like, there's no way that happened.
How about the gentleman who I didn't get to see his act, but I guess he came up and he talked about being gay. This guy,
The host?
is that who?
Hey.
I guess, is that what he did? He talked about being gay. He's a gay guy, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Browner was all over this guy, and
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't think that today he's like, hey, the tall black guy, he was really funny. I think he's like the security guard. I hate the tall black guy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the security guard. No, he definitely didn't think you were funny. But he wasn't in the room, so
Right.
he didn't leave the room.
Yeah.
He was
outside the
working
room.
outside of the room.
Yeah.
How about
securing
Fat
it.
Tony and Sergeant Pena? They right away bring up the security guard. This is minutes after the show last night.
It was obvious.
Yeah.
It was obvious.
Yeah. Did he have a man bun?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't really
Yeah.
get a good look
Yeah.
at him, but he had a man
He
bun,
did,
right?
he did.
He had a man bun.
And he was super
He had
sensitive.
leather gloves, and he was wearing like a full 3-piece suit and
Yeah.
coat.
Yeah.
I was like, this is like
Not a
Tommy's
good look, bro.
wearing lime green socks and flip flops, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's not really a dress code here.
Tommy
No.
and I, after the show was over, I'm going to tell you the name of the place. Me and Tommy and Fat Tony and Lawhead we all went down. We were trying to go to the Brigantine, but they were closed. So we went to the only place that was open that we could find in Point Loma, called the Harbor Town Pub.
Ooh.
By the way, this place was great. Look at Tommy and me and Fat Tony right in front of the Harbor Town Pub. The food was great. The beers were ice cold. The bar had a great look to it. It was karaoke going on in there. And there was a guy who was at the comedy show who came and was doing karaoke, and he was so bad. No,
security
it
guard?
wasn't the security guard, but the security guard showed up. True. Yeah.
I know he did. That's why I was like, imagine like he goes in and he has like this like angelic
Right.
voice, and he's just like this like
He's an
supreme
angel.
talent that's like pissed off. Yeah.
Hey, so I saw all those people though on our picture, on our video. Shout out to everybody. Lori and Don Benson. Oh, wait a second. Look at this. Here's me, Lawhead, and Fat Tony. Look above us. The American flag was draped throughout the entire bar. Really, really cool
Nice.
bar.
That's
Yeah.
a good touch.
It was a cool place, man. I'm telling you, it's called Harbor Town, whatever.
Pub.
Harbor Town Pub.
Inn?
Right. And
Pub?
so Tommy goes like this. Tommy goes, hey, they got a Tommy pinball machine over here. So like the Who, Tommy,
Mhm.
and Tommy, once he saw the Tommy Who pinball machine, he told me, he goes, I'm in heaven right now. He was hitting those, he was playing pinball. He was on fire playing pinball. And then he winds up telling me this story, how at one time in his life, he was like a cab driver, and Pete Townsend was his client. And Pete Townsend from the Who. I don't know if you guys know who Pete Townsend is. I say it like you guys will know.
I had no idea.
Do you know who he is, Alex? Pete
No.
Townsend? He's the guy from
Yeah,
the
of course,
Who,
The Who.
that when he jams his guitar, he goes like round and round and round. Anyway, Tommy drove Pete Townsend for a long time, and Pete would say to him, "Hey Tommy, like let's go for lunch." And Tommy and Pete would go for lunch, and then Pete would say, "Hey, you see those girls over there? Go invite them to lunch." And Tommy would walk up to the table and go, "Hey ladies, I got Pete Townsend over here from the Who. He'd love to have lunch with you." Because then you may be thinking to yourself, well, what was Pete Townsend doing in La Jolla? Because that's where Tommy was driving. That's when they were producing the show, Tommy, the Broadway show, up at UCSD. I'm trying to remember the name of the theater up there, but a lot of great Broadway shows get their start there, and then they move on to Broadway. Tommy was one of them. So what a night! What a night!
Shout out to Tommy. He's getting his
Oh
tooth
yeah, he did
today,
tell
I
me. He
think.
goes, "Hey man, sorry, my tooth fell out,
Yeah.
and I'm getting my tooth replaced." So way to go, T.
Yeah.
TT.
Shout out, Tommy.
My man.
Did he show up with anything for you, Brian? Did he give you like a plaque or a award, like funniest black comedian of the night or something?
No, man, he didn't. He didn't. As usual, he showed up with a gift for Rachel, and that's about it.
Yeah,
he
he
had
did.
a idea for the Scott Kaplan Historical Sports Museum.
Yep, this is it right here.
There it is.
He handed me an envelope last night, the Kaplan Museum of Radio and Media, SoCal, and I'm gonna definitely explain this a little bit later on in today's show.
Tommy just got to go to the city council, dude. Like they're just handing museums away at Balboa Park.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean Comic-Con got one. I'm gonna get one for my renderings.
Hell
Like,
to the yeah,
they're just
you
handing
are.
them out.
Hell yeah, you are.
Plenty of space.
So I just want to say that it was a great time. I'm going to just tell everybody though, mark your calendar for April 30th, because April 30th is going to be off the wall out at Grand Comedy Club. Adam Wasserman, shout out to you. Who's a great friend, longtime great friend. He owns this comedy club in Escondido, and it's a great room. And I'm telling you, between Browner and Lawhead, these guys are going to knock it out of the park. And Browner, I look forward to seeing what happens when you're in a comedy club, because in a room that they turned into a comedy club, you killed it. In a comedy club setting, you're going to crush it, man. You're going to destroy it. It
I
was
hope
fun.
so, man. Let's rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, it was really fun. Really, really fun. Hey, this segment of
You just got to make sure they plant a table full of white women
Yeah,
for
right.
you somewhere.
well, don't worry.
Yeah, because that is
Don't
a
worry.
that's a good
Rachel
one.
will bring a bunch of her girlfriends that night, and they will be the perfect targets for you, Browner. In fact,
Nice.
not only just on stage, but maybe in real life as well.
Hey-oh, two
Yeah.
for two.
Wink,
Yeah.
wink,
There
wink,
you
wink.
I want to say that this segment. By the way, you want to hear something really funny? Just
Do it.
totally true, off the cuff. Just got a text right now from Bert Grossman. You ready? How did Browner do last night?
Such a weirdo, dude. Come to the show, Bert. Come
Yeah.
to the show.
Bert-
Oh man, imagine what you would have said if you
Dude,
showed up.
if
Woo.
Bert comes to the show on April 30th, that would be fire.
Yeah.
That
Come
would be
to the
awesome.
show, Bert.
You might fight another guy. Security guard.
Yeah, right. Or you have Bert beat up the security guard for you.
Oh my God.
You know?
Yes.
All right, I want to say this segment of the show is being brought to us by our friends at Manscaped. Manscaped is a company that is headquartered in Carlsbad. And this is a company where I suppose when they started out and they were trying to walk around selling this to people, they're like, yeah, we make like clippers for your nuts. And people are like, yeah, what's the difference between regular clippers and the ones you make? And it's these ones, you don't get cut with these. I mean, listen to me. I'm going to say it like this. It's spring cleaning time. You're cleaning up your house. You're cleaning up your garage. Guys, it's time to clean up downstairs. You have an expectation of your partner. She has an expectation of you. But the nice part about these Manscaped products is it's not just about the Lawnmower 4.0 package. Body wash, shampoo and conditioner, underarm deodorant, ball deodorant, lip balm, you name it, they got it. And I'm telling you right now, you just buy this stuff and you put it in your shower. So you got the shampoo, conditioner, the body wash. Then after you get out of the shower, you use the body spray. And when you're done with the body spray and you're all dried off, you know what you do? You put on your Manscaped underwear, which I'm wearing right now, which I would show you, but you don't want to see that. So all I'm going to tell you is go to manscaped.com. When you're checking out, use our promo code GreatFriends. You'll save 20% on all their products and you'll get free shipping by using the promo code GreatFriends. Manscaped.com, promo code is GreatFriends, and you're going to save 20% and you're going to get free shipping. Thanks to Manscaped for being a part of the show. And as I always say to everybody who's watching and listening, support our sponsors. They help us, you help them. It all works. It's a win-win-win for all three parties. All right, fellas. So comedy shows aside last night, what do you suppose today's lead story is on your minds anyway with sports? Because I'll just tell you this. Padres played yesterday. The Reds are horrible. We all understand that. But there's some – but
Hey,
right.
sweep,
Hey, just the
sweep is
same
a
way
sweep.
the Dodgers swept the Reds and the Reds came
Yeah.
down here and then the Padres swept them. But
By the way, Padres,
Mhm.
most wins in baseball, along with the Dodgers and the Mets, all at 9.
How about that? I do get this sense, at least just
Not
again,
excited.
last night. No, it's okay. You don't have to be excited about
Just
it.
a fact. It was just a fact,
not,
Browner.
no excitement.
Just a fact,
But
Browner.
I will
Okay.
tell you this: I just talking to everybody last night. You know, Joe Rigby, Don Benson. Even Lawhead goes off on this kind of stuff. There is, even though Alex and I are not part of it, there is an excitement about the Padres. There's a belief, and I think what I hear from most people is
Spring hopes eternal.
yeah. What I hear from most people though is that the difference between the Padres last year and this year, forget about Tatis for a minute, is Bob Melvin. In other words, what I hear from people is he's not going to let a team lose to the garbage teams. Like last year's Padres, they might have lost 2 out of 3 to the Cincinnati team.
Because they did.
Mhm.
Because they did lose 2 out of 3 last year in situations like this against teams like this. And this is what we said yesterday. I will keep repeating this. When you play teams like Cincinnati, you play teams like Arizona, you have to win the series. There's no splitting with them. There's no losing the series to them. You have to beat them. And you ask about the sports story from yesterday. There's only one story from yesterday. There's only one thing we need to be talking about on this show.
Okay.
The performance of Mackenzie Gore. We've been waiting. And I know the Reds aren't good, but look what he did.
Yeah.
He took a bad team and made them look bad.
Mhm.
That's what we need from him.
Mhm.
That's what we need. Are we looking at the number 2 guy in the rotation right now?
Don't do the he's the best
don't turn
pitcher
him
on the
into Ryan
Padres.
Weathers.
Don't put that jinx on him. Don't put that jinx on him. Please don't do that. Because everything you're saying right now, like when it comes to sports takes, is the opposite is happening. So don't do that to Mackenzie.
Right.
Just leave him alone.
Right.
Leave him alone.
When you say
don't say anything.
When you say Ohtani's a phony and then he mows down the Houston Astros, you're wrong. And the opposite happened. When you say that Kevin Durant's never going to have another bad half like that, and he does, like his worst of his career. Listen, everything you say, the opposite comes true. So let's just do this.
Just leave him alone.
Let's not have Mackenzie Gore become this year's Ryan Weathers, okay?
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I didn't say any of that.
You
I
were
just
talking about him
posed
being
the
number
think
2
here's
in the
the thing, Browner.
rotation.
Here's reality, and I'm not trying to he has done well, and I'm very happy
2
that he's
starts.
done well in his first 2
I
starts.
said give me 5.
But
I said give me 5. He already gave me 2.
Ryan Weathers had a really good one or 2 months at the beginning of the season, and that tape starts coming out, and then you're the one that has to make the adjustments. So let's not crown his ass already. Okay, let's just pump the brakes a little bit, Browner. You did this to Ryan Weathers last year. And look what
All
happened.
right, show us, Alex, because we said, and that's true, Browner. We did say, like, we hope that Mackenzie Gore pitches well enough that he forces the Padres to keep him here at the big league club. So, Alex, show us the slide. He's got 2 starts so far in his career. He's 1-0. He's pitched 10 innings through 2 starts, ERA of under 2, and 10 strikeouts. That's impressive. And then, is there some post-game sound from Mackenzie Gore yesterday?
Yeah, by the way, I don't think I've ever heard him talk until yesterday. Didn't know he sounded like Phillip Rivers.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, it feels great. Awesome day. It was awesome.
How'd you feel out there today?
Felt good. We're not as efficient as we were the other night, but we made pitches when we needed to, and guys played great. Relievers came in, did a great job, when I was done, and so just a really good day from us, all around.
Yeah, he's a good-looking young guy, and everything we heard last year is that he kind of lost his confidence, and it was not physical, it was emotional and mental. He looks good, he sounds good, he seems confident, and I'll tell you what, man, in his first 2 starts, you can't ask for much better than what he's given you, especially if your expectations were kind of low.
Yeah, especially when you got Clevenger got hurt, Blake Snell got hurt to start the season. The fact that this starting rotation has been so good to start the season with 14 straight games in a row. Bob Melvin's like, I haven't wanted an off day more in my career than they have today. Like, they have done such a great job to preserve this pen in these 14 straight games. So shout out to the starting rotation.
Yeah, and listen, the Padres and Dodgers this weekend, we'll get to that. Plus, what Ohtani, not Ophony, what Ohtani accomplished yesterday against 2. We'll get there next. We're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios here on Kaplan and Crew.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
1090 just got bigger and better. Please join us in welcoming SoCal's newest ESPN affiliate, the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. NFL, MLB, NBA, live game, the best sports talk programming with the largest signal in all of California. The mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on Your View.
Hanging out at the beach? What a lifestyle. And you could be here every day if you entered the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego.
Grand prize is this multi-million-dollar home 1 block from the ocean. Or you can win a sports car, a dream vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a fabulous prize. The Giving Back Raffle helps families in need, like the Uggan family.
Visit sdraffle.com to learn more.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. Main Street Living covers what's important to you today, from our street to your street. Join Cheryl, Danielle, and Quincy for Main Street Living. Mondays at 9 on Your View.
So I became a dentist because I just love science and I love art. I have a music background, so I wanted to do something that I can use the hand dexterity that I've developed, through my musical training. We've had a practice in San Diego for 25 years. It's called the Super Dentist. For over 2 decades, I've had parents ask me the same questions on a daily basis. And so I decided to put all of this information in one place. I wrote a book. Title of it is If Your Mouth Could Talk. Because if your mouth could talk, it would tell you about the condition of your entire life. Right now, the oral care marketplace is a mess. And so we decided to launch a new company called Supermouth, which is a subscription model of oral care. And so we want to be proactively educating parents, providing the tools and the oral care products to make sure they can raise healthier, happier, more successful kids. The education piece is a key piece in our company, because if you're educated as a parent, you're going to do the right things. People can find my book, If Your Mouth Could Talk, themouthbook.com, and purchase the book there, and also get some special gifts to go along with the book.
It doesn't matter what your background is and where you come from. If you have dreams and you have goals and That's all that really matters.
I owe a lot to Charlie.
When you black, it's not a movement, it's a lifestyle. This is who we are.
The Rising. Check your local listings for air dates and times.
Watch the Austin Gilronis take on your San Diego Legion Thursday, May 28th at 5 p.m. on YourView.
Dominating the SoCal radio airwaves for over 20 years. Join Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner for Kaplan and Crew every Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Only on the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the Mightier1090.com.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on YourView.
Watch the Austin Gilronis take on your San Diego Legion Thursday, May 28th at 5 p.m. on YourView.
It doesn't matter what your background is and where you come from. If you have dreams and you have goals, and that's all that really matters.
I owe a lot to Charlie.
When you black, it's not a movement, it's a lifestyle. This is who we are.
The Rising. Check your local listings for air dates and times.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
University of San Diego baseball got a season sweep of local opponents after a win against SDSU on Monday. The Toreros piled on the offensive power, getting the win 15-1 against the Aztecs. Last weekend, USD got the series win against Loyola Marymount. They opened up the series with a 9-8 win in 14 innings, got the 1-0 win on Friday, but dropped the finale. Bryson Motts was named West Coast Conference Pitcher of the Week on Monday. Motts threw a complete game shutout in Friday's win against LMU. He allowed only 6 hits through 9 innings with 8 strikeouts. The lefty holds a team and conference high 86 strikeouts on the year and is 6-1 on the bump. USD is 23-12 on the season, 9-6 in West Coast Conference play. They'll travel to Utah this week to take on BYU starting on Thursday for 3 games. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by YourView.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Watch the Austin Gilronis take on your San Diego Legion Thursday, May 28th at 5 p.m. on YourView.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Welcome back This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
All right, great friends. What's going on? Today is Thursday. It is April 21st, 2022. This is Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. Hey, just a side note here. I've told everybody that April 30th, Browner and Lawhead will do another stand-up show at the Grand Comedy Club up in Escondido. So you may want to start calling there now or going online to get your tickets. Browner, you know anything about the ticket situation for that show?
Grand Comedy Club. We're up on the site. Tickets are available for purchase.
Okay, there you go. Grand Comedy Club. You can Google it, everybody. So, and by the way, I think Burt Grossman is coming now on April 30th.
Good. Come on down, Bert.
Yeah, he wants to come down.
Grand Comedy Club. Sorry, I jumped in there a little early. Grand Comedy Club. Jason Lawhead, John Browner, James P. Connolly, $17, 7 p.m. Tickets available at grandcomedyclub.com.
Now, is there a 7 o'clock show and a 9 o'clock show?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, got it.
So Browner's got to do it twice.
Oh yeah.
I never done. I don't know how any of this works. Again, I don't repeat the jokes, so I don't.
Doors open. I would go to the 9 p.m. show.
That's where I'm going to. It's a Saturday night, right?
Yeah, Saturday night. Doors open at 6:30 for the first show. Doors open at 8:45 for the second show.
Yeah, what I figure is downtown Escondido and that Grand Avenue, it's very nice for anybody that's not been there to hang out at all. I've only been up there a few times because of the Grand Comedy Club. And so me and Gary Cooper, his wife, my girlfriend, we all kind of hung out up there. Even one night, my girlfriend and her parents, we all hung out. We had dinner on Grand Avenue, and then we walked over to the show. So, I'm going to say we'll get there kind of early, maybe like 7:30-ish. Maybe have dinner or drinks at another place, and then we'll walk in for the 9 o'clock show. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. So, all right. And then this was where I was going with this. Everybody was asking me about last night. They're like, yo, man, you keep teasing on the air about May 6th. Yes, be ready. Mark your calendars. May 6th. It's a Friday. I'm putting together the first ever Kaplan and Crew lunch bunch, and it's 20 people. So it's me, Alex, Browner, Lawhead, and 16 people. And I'm going to give you the email address and who to talk to, what to put in the subject line, and you need to reserve your spot. But there's only 16 spots. Like, I can't do anymore. I'm arranging this lunch with these guys, and it's 20-person table. So I'll get you all the information. The lunch bunch. Maybe I should invite Hacksaw.
That would be awesome. I haven't seen him.
And then take us down to 12 spots.
I wasn't ready to make jokes about it yesterday, but I mean, Larry Stewart and him are twins, right?
Oh my God. Larry Stewart. Yesterday.
When Larry Stewart, I've never met him. So when he came on and we saw him in person, I was like, Is this Hacksaw? I mean, I haven't seen Hacksaw in a long time. Is this Hacksaw?
Dude, if I'm being honest, I'll admit it to everybody. I screwed up Larry Stewart yesterday and another friend of mine, a guy by the name of Larry Burnett. Larry Burnett used to be a broadcaster with the Lakers, like pregame, postgame. He worked alongside Chick Hearn for years. And I screwed up. I got these books from Larry Stewart, and I got this other book from Larry Burnett, who wrote a book about the LA Sparks. And I screwed it all up. I really did. And Larry Stewart, when he came on the air yesterday, he's like, yeah, I wrote for the LA Times for all those years. I was like, oh my God, I screwed up. It's the wrong Larry. And then it occurred to me, I'm like, oh, this is Larry Stewart, this guy was a legendary writer for the LA Times. And he conducted the interview not knowing who it was for the first 5 minutes.
It's a good interview.
Say, Alex?
I said, has he won awards?
He's built a national reputation. He's got a sports talk empire.
Right.
Yeah.
Sports writing empire.
God, that's like my favorite thing. I get into my car now, and because I found that Hacksaw thing on my phone, when I get into my car and my Bluetooth connects, it immediately goes to it. And I've listened to this thing like 100 times now. People have asked me to play it. Yeah. Oh, this is my favorite part. Greg
Louganis about dying with HIV/AIDS. That I shouldn't cover the gangbangers that killed Durant Williams, the Bronco running back in Denver. I should not talk about Tiger Woods' sex scandal or Antonio Cromartie's missteps. I shouldn't talk about them, but these are all A stories in the UT. I've won awards. I've got a national reputation. I have built a sports talk empire.
This is where it gets good.
Jay Posner, what have you accomplished? You haven't been able to hold a beat. You did Charger football, you were taken off it. You did horse racing, you were taken off it. You did UCLA, you were taken off it. You're a, quote, desk man. What's that, empty a garbage can and write one column a week? The real story is I've succeeded at
He goes from like beating up on Jay to here's the real story. The real story is I'm a superstar. I've got all these ratings to prove. I've been on the air for 23 years in this time slot. I'm a star. That's the story here. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Every time I get into my car, my phone turns on and I get to hear it. I love it.
The security guard probably went home yesterday and started riffing like Taxaw did after that.
Right.
Probably went on his diary and was just like, I'm a superstar.
Right. Who are you,
How
Browner?
dare he?
Yeah. What are you,
an
Browner?
opener?
Yeah.
On a Wednesday night?
Yeah. What
is
have
that?
you ever accomplished?
What is that? 10 minutes a month?
What does that mean? You empty out the garbage cans and they give you 10 minutes of stand-up time?
Yeah.
What do you sweep the stage when it's over?
Yeah. Yeah. Not me. I'm a security guard. Okay.
Elite.
Yeah.
I work for Elite Security. I've got a sport jacket, a man bun, and fighter gloves.
I'm protecting this room by myself.
Right.
Elite. You're not getting through this door, young man.
Everyone
I don't care
in
if y'all
that
20.
Everyone in that room was safe because of me.
Right.
All of your lives protected because of me.
Right.
Me.
And nobody should think what he said was funny because I'm here to protect you people.
Yeah.
I dare someone try to knock a drink over now. I will
Seriously.
destroy them.
Elite Security. You guys got to know whoever this security guard was that was there last night at Humphrey's, that guy got no sense of humor whatsoever. And to sit there and complain to a comic after a show about one simple little joke, embarrassing.
Which,
was
by
like
the way, as he was talking to me,
3 minutes long, that little joke.
door wasn't secure. Just saying.
Yeah.
His back's turned to the door, complaining to me. Door's not secure. That's
Stuff
all
could have gone down.
A lot of stuff could have gone. A lot of drinks could have got knocked over. A lot of
Going
20-year-olds could
down
have
for
snuck in.
real.
Yeah. All right, listen, we are in the 7 Mile Casino Studios. It's Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man. So listen, we were talking a little bit about the Padres and their successful series against Cincinnati. 3 straight wins and an off day today. And then tomorrow, Padres and Dodgers for the first time this year. And Alex, you mentioned it. The Padres, the Dodgers, and the Mets all have the most wins so far in the early part of the season. And I would say this, if I had to just handicap things right now, starting pitching, Padres, check. Lineup and offense, advantage, Dodgers, check. Home field advantage, crowd, there should not be one question mark about whose home crowd this is this weekend.
I'll let you know. I'm going
Yeah.
Friday and Sunday.
Okay, because let me tell you something. For years and years, Dodger fans would take over Petco Park. And when Ron Fowler was the head of the ownership group, Ron Fowler would come on the radio and say things like, that's okay. Let the Dodger fans come down here. Let them spend their money. We're going to take their money. We're going to invest it in our club. And we're eventually going to compete with those guys. And by the way, when we do compete with them, our fans are going to show up and their fans aren't going to be able to get in. Well, let's see what happens because the Padres minus Tatis they're looking great. They got this new manager who's a real manager, an experienced winning manager. And now here come the Dodgers who've got the lineup, but who certainly still have some question marks with starting pitching. So are the Padre fans going to show this weekend? Are they going to keep the Dodger fans out? I'm going to make my prediction right now. I don't think so. I think there'll be a lot of Dodger fans there all weekend long.
My Dodger buddies are already assuming that that's going to happen because they think that Padre fans don't think that they have a chance because there's no Tatis this weekend. According to Dodger fans, it's like, yeah, y'all, this is the weekend that you can make your money because Tatis ain't playing. So Dodger fans are assuming they're going to come in here and take over.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a very good measuring stick for a guy like Manny Machado, who offensively is leading his club early in the season, like MVP level status. Like this is a good opportunity for him. I think this will be a good opportunity for guys like CJ Abrams to get out there in that rivalry, feel the tension on the field, feel the crowd, feel the energy. It's a great opportunity for Eric Hosmer to keep slapping some singles, and for
That's all he's
Jerkson
got.
Perfar
That's all
to
he's got.
keep it up, man.
Yeah.
I'll give you my prediction on the series tomorrow,
Right.
but just know, just know we're gonna be ready.
Like they don't have a starter announced for Saturday yet, the Dodgers, but we are going to see Urias and Kershaw.
Okay.
And the Padres will throw out Martinez, Darvish, and Manaea.
Okay.
So
well,
Martinez
Darvish and Manaea, that's pretty good.
Martinez is making me nervous. Martinez is making me nervous. He got smacked in the last game, and in the first game he was okay. So I got to see him again. I got to see him again. I got to see him be
listen,
solid.
man. I think what you can take, you take what you can get with Martinez. If he's gonna be an innings eater and allow 3 runs a game, 4 runs a game, I'll live with that.
Yeah,
that's true. I guess that's true.
As a 5th starter, you have a guy that can give you 25 plus starts, that can go 5 or 6 innings, but he'll give up 3 or 4 runs. That sounds like I'll take that.
As a 5th guy, especially when you are expecting that you're going to get back Clevenger.
Right.
At some
And
point.
Snell. By the way, Clevenger and Snell haven't pitched yet.
Right. So that's the whole point, is
Clevenger-
that when those 2 guys come back, Martinez will get knocked out,
Right.
and
2
so he's
nights
doing
ago,
a good job right now.
Clevenger pitched in Vegas for El Paso. He had 5 strikeouts, and he looked pretty good. He looks like his next start might be in Padres uniform.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll say this: Friday night, I would love to get down to Friday night's game, but I'm not, because I'm going to the Belly Up on Friday night to see Queen Nation, which is another one
I like
of these.
Queen.
Dude, I saw this band a few months ago, and I think that our friends, the Foos Fighters, opened for them that night at the Belly Up. I'm almost sure that's what happened. And so I saw Queen Nation, and one of my buddies who was with me at the place, he had to leave and go home to take care of his kids, but his wife stayed. And he said to me last week, he's like, dude, you think we get some tickets to go see Queen Nation? And of course, it's completely sold out. Belly Up, they got pretty small capacity. I don't know what it is, 300-400 people. So I'm going to go see Queen Nation on Friday night at the Belly Up. Saturday, what time's the game Saturday, Alex? You know, what time the Padre game is Saturday?
Tomorrow's 6:40, Saturday's 5:40, and Sunday's 1:10, I believe.
Okay. I'd like to get down for Saturday's game, maybe. Maybe I'll get down for Saturday night's game. Saturday evening's game.
I'll be there tomorrow night, and then I'll be there Sunday.
Okay. Now, these tickets that you have. Now, last year you did a really good job of like buying tickets.
Yes.
You know? You buying these tickets? You getting them? Somebody hooking you
The
up? Bill
ones
Hagan hooking it
for
up?
tomorrow I bought.
Mhm.
Shout out to Chris, the dude that me and Browner get tickets from.
Shout out.
And Sunday I did not pay for.
Yeah, you got Hagen's tickets?
I got Hagen's tickets.
Nice. How are Hagen's seats?
I don't know. Browner sat there.
Windy.
Windy?
Windy. So it's like
Sunday day game, I'd much rather be in that shade. I'm down the third baseline than in the sun.
If the physical temperature is good, beautiful. If it is a little windy, a little chilly, it is really windy, really chilly. But they're bomb seats.
All right, beautiful.
I definitely will be emailing him.
I'd like to get down this weekend. I have no plans right now. But Saturday afternoon with a 5:40 start, that sounds
Shout
like a
out
good time.
to man, I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure it's Tito. He was at the show last night, sitting right next to Browner in the beginning. He was one of the first guys there. Shout out to him. He was there. So and he's also I don't know what he does for a living.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but my man is like, Premier League, you're gonna be sitting next to Scott because of me. And I was like, oh, okay.
Whoa.
Well, here's my email, buddy.
Tito's real name, just so you know, Tito's real name is Alan Vigil. And Alan is a business development manager for a company called Charger Logistics, Inc. I don't think it has anything to do with the San Diego Chargers, by the way. So, and the reason I know this about Alan is because when I saw him when I walked in last night, I said, "Hey, man, how you doing? Good to see you, brother." And then he sent me a message this morning on LinkedIn. He sent me a direct message on LinkedIn just saying how much he had a great time last night. He thought that Lawhead and Browner nailed it. These are his words. Says he can't wait for his daily viewing and listening to Kaplan and crew. Great seeing you guys all last night. Cheers, Tito. So shout out to you, Alan. Way to go, man. Thanks for coming out last night. We really all appreciate it.
You
It was
send
great.
those tickets whenever you want, sir.
Says he's setting you up for the Padres, or he's setting you up for like Premier League soccer?
Nope. Padres tickets in that where you sit.
Oh, really? Right behind home plate.
Maybe not right behind home plate, but in that area.
Okay, I'm a little jelly. I got to tell you, a little jealous right now.
Yeah, he came out to the cooking demo for a Super Bowl at West Coast Barbecue Shop, and we talked for a long time.
Yeah,
I got to
great
see him
guy.
yesterday again. Super cool
It's
guy.
cool. I know. I'll tell you guys, for everybody that has said to us over the last few weeks in particular, guys, it's time to start getting back out there. It's time to start hanging out again. Last week, when the three of us were down at Petco Park and we were hanging out with the OGs of the Great Friends, like the original Inner Circle, that was awesome. Last night at the Comedy Club was great. Next Saturday night at the Comedy Club, Grand Comedy Club will be awesome. May 6th will be our first lunch bunch. So we're doing it. I mean, we're getting back out there. We're hanging out and people have come back to life in a big way. I feel like
It's been back to life, man.
I think you're right, but I think when you see like Petco Park completely jam packed, and you think about where we were a year ago at the beginning of the baseball season, how it was still empty. I mean, the world is really making its comeback.
Well, maybe the world is coming back to normal everywhere, but the Oakland Coliseum.
Dude, oh my God! I mean, I saw this yesterday. They reported yesterday that they've had, I want to say 3,500 people at a baseball game, and then it may have even been less than that the next day.
Yesterday.
Just put that team in Las Vegas, man.
Well, you say that, but
this is sad.
dude, there's really not a major
Dude,
league
it's not.
ballpark yet.
I would never blame the Oakland fans for what that owner has done to that team.
It's
Never.
sad.
Well, when you say what that owner has done to that team, what do you mean?
Dismantled,
Guts it repeatedly.
They gave away their manager.
Yeah,
they traded
gave him away.
their best. They traded away their best players. They have threatened the people of Oakland, pay for a new stadium where we're leaving. It's like, why would I pay anything for this?
But
you have a payroll. Dude, have a payroll of $48 million.
Yeah, but this isn't new. I mean, this has been a competitive franchise for all these years on a shoestring budget with nobody in the stands.
Right. But when you say okay, here's what I want when a person keeps telling, because I've heard what you're saying too. When you keep telling me they're competitive, where's the winning? Where's the championships? Because at some point, competing's great, but the competing has to add up to something. The competing is building the momentum to a championship.
Well, that hasn't happened, obviously. I mean,
but every time they get to a point where they've built this momentum, they have these noble players, people start getting excited, they trade everybody.
Yeah,
or they don't sign people.
But dude, they have no ballpark. They have no fan base.
I disagree.
They have
I
no
disagree with
community
the ballpark
support.
part.
Yeah.
They can fill that up. They have.
No,
if
dude,
you
they
stay
haven't.
consistent with the team.
Bro, listen to me. I'm telling you, go look back in the last 10 years of Oakland A's baseball and look what their average attendance is. Look, people don't want to go to that park. They want
22,000, 24,000, 21,000, 18, 18, 19, 20.
Yeah, and so what that is that's a very small number. If you think about that compared to the Padres, what do you think the Padre numbers are like?
I can look
attendance-wise.
Yeah,
well, better because
not because the team was better, not because the team was better.
They got a better ballpark.
That's
if
right.
we're discussing just physical
Padres
ballpark,
haven't been that great either.
How about
Padres
they
have one? They've probably been the same town winning wise.
Oh, I would say less.
The Padres have the best ballpark in the league, in one of the best cities in the country. Downtown.
Up until last season, if you're looking at just rankings, you look at the A's are 14th. This is out of 15 teams: 10th, 12th, 14th, 14th, 13th, 10th. The Padres out of 15 teams, 12th, 12th, 10th, 8th, 10th, 11th, 10th, 12th.
Wow. Yeah, I mean that's interesting. Look, I'm gonna just say this: if I were an
Invest
Oakland
in your
A's fan,
team, and people will invest in you.
Yes,
yeah, but you guys say that. But listen, I'm telling you right now, nobody wants to go to that ballpark. It is a terrible place to go watch a game.
But if you, as a fan, wouldn't you feel let down? And how many times can you have the rug pulled from under you as a paying customer to keep going back to the same business?
I'll even bring it back home for you, Scott.
Go ahead.
Before the rumors of moving in with the Raiders, how rocking was Qualcomm?
It was pretty rocking.
And it was one of the worst, if the second behind Oakland. It was the worst stadium.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, it's a little different for football than baseball.
That's true.
That's fair. You could, because Alex, the same could be true for the Raiders. I mean, before all the rumors about the Raiders moving and before the actual, time where the Raiders were moving, they could still put a lot of people. Now, look, they would close off the upper deck, but they still had, very, very healthy crowds, what were considered to be sellouts, because it really is a football stadium. But
I
here's
just think
the point,
the Dodger Stadium's a dump before they did their renovations, and they got 50,000 people there every single year because they had a good team.
But that, and they
Dodger
have 12
Stadium.
million. They have 12 million people who live in LA, and the Dodgers are one of the, Dodgers and Lakers are the teams of LA.
I guess I'll just say this. If they want to move to Vegas, go for it. But I'm not going to blame the
move to
fans.
Vegas.
I'm not going to blame the fans for it.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, listen, the city of Oakland, they don't want their teams to stay because they don't want anything to do with building stadiums, which I can't blame them. We went through this.
The Diamondbacks have a decent stadium. No one goes to that.
Yeah, well, I mean, their team's not very good. And now earlier when their team was pretty good and they had a new ballpark, people would show up.
And when the A's were good, people showed up.
All right, stick around. We got a lot more to get to on not just this, but a lot of other stuff. We're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios. This is Kaplan and Crew.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Listen to the Mike Greenberg Show, 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Greeny brings his unmatched depth of sports knowledge, fun, and entertainment back to ESPN on a daily basis. The mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the mightier1090.com.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on Your View.
The 2022 San Diego Loyal season continues. Live on Your View and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal host the Colorado Springs Switchbacks Saturday, May 14th at 7 p.m. Come join us at Torero Stadium and support the San Diego Loyal as they continue their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Tickets are available. San Diego Loyal versus the Colorado Springs Switchbacks Saturday, May 14th on Your View. From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on Your View and YourView.com. Your Health is brought to you by Baja Rehab, alternative drug treatment. Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
University of San Diego baseball got a season sweep of local opponents after a win against SDSU on Monday. The Toreros piled on the offensive power, getting the win 15-1 against the Aztecs. Last weekend, USD got the series win against Loyola Marymount. They opened up the series with a 9-8 win in 14 innings, got the 1-0 win on Friday, but dropped the finale. Bryson Motts was named West Coast Conference Pitcher of the Week on Monday. Motts threw a complete game shutout in Friday's win against LMU. He allowed only 6 hits through 9 innings with 8 strikeouts. The lefty holds a team and conference high 86 strikeouts on the year and is 6-1 on the bump. USD is 23-12 on the season, 9-6 in West Coast Conference play. They'll travel to Utah this week to take on BYU starting on Thursday for 3 games. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View.
You're listening to the 50,000-watt Powerhouse, bringing you the new generation of radio up and down all of California with a little bit of attitude. This is SoCal Sports Talk, the all-new and mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio.
Watch the Austin Gilronis take on your San Diego Legion Thursday, May 28th at 5 p.m. on YourView.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. Main Street Living covers what's important to you today, from our street to your street. Join Cheryl, Danielle, and Quincy for Main Street Living. Mondays at 9 on YourView.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on YourView.
Hollander Dental is unique because we have been serving the Carlsbad community for over 25 years. We have a very spacious office with ample parking and state-of-the-art technology. The office has been newly renovated, so all the equipment and facility is brand new. Any patient visiting Hollander Dental can expect to be taken care of at every step of their visit.
With care and love and support. So when we're going through tough times, as dental work is and can be, they make it easy for us as patients.
Investing in your smile and your overall dental health in the long run will help you save money by preventing other medical conditions.
I would absolutely recommend Hollander Dental.
I do recommend Hollander Dental to anyone I know who needs something done.
Watch the Austin Gilronis take on your San Diego Legion Thursday, May 28th at 5 p.m. on YourView.
Hanging out at the beach? What a lifestyle. And you could be here every day if you entered the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego.
Grand prize is this multi-million-dollar home 1 block from the ocean. Or you can win a sports car, a dream vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a fabulous prize. The Giving Back Raffle helps families in need, like the Uggan family. Visit sdraffle.com to learn more.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YourView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Hanging out at the beach? What a lifestyle. And you could be here every day if you entered the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego.
Grand prize is this multi-million-dollar home 1 block from the ocean. Or you can win a sports car, a dream vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a fabulous prize. The Giving Back Raffle helps families in need, like the Uggan family. Visit sdraffle.com to learn more.
Watch the Austin Gilronis take on your San Diego Legion Thursday, May 28th at 5 p.m. on YourView. If you love animals, Animal Zone is for you. From rescues to animal experts, Animal Zone is fun for the whole family. Watch Animal Zone right here on YourView, Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. And visit animalzone.org to learn more about the show.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Your Health is brought to you by If Your Mouth Could Talk by Dr. Kami Haas. Available at the Mouth